Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, Hiqma, as our English for Public Relation lecture, and good morning all. Glad to see you here. First of all, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Aprilia Anggraeni, absent 6 from 3B English for Communication Business and Professional. Today, I want to explain a 5W and 1H infographic, a case study, namely the Tylenol murders of the Johnson & Johnson company. So let's do the first topic. The first one is who. Those involved in this case are the Johnson & Johnson company and brand Tylenol. The second is what? What happened with Johnson & Johnson company and brand Tylenol? In this case, 7 people died of poisoning in Chicago after consuming a strong capsule of Tylenol, which were manipulated by injecting cyanide in the capsule. The third is when the Johnson & Johnson case occurred in two rounds. The first Tylenol case occurred on 30 September 1982 and the second occurred on 10 February 1986 with the same case. The fourth is where this case occurred in Chicago and the second occurred in Yonkers, New York. The fifth is why the Johnson & Johnson case occurred because it was suspected that there was a criminal act of intentionally compromising cyanide in Tylenol capsule to poison people who consume the product. The true motives of the perpetrators of the manipulation were never known for the chain, and investigation into the case never found the perpetrators responsible. And the last one is about how. So how did this case happen? This incident occurred because there was a mixture of cyanide in Tylenol which killed 7 people after consuming extra strength. So let's move to the question in this case study. The first question is, what might have been the consequence if Johnson & Johnson had decided to talk out the first report of Tylenol-related deaths and not recall the product? If Johnson & Johnson decide to defy the first report of deaths related to Tylenol and does not recall the product, the consequence will be very severe, namely the death case could continue to increase and become more widespread, and the legal consequence to lawsuit from the families of the victims of the deaths will feel aggrieved, and brand's reputation will is damaged because there is no trust from the public, and finance will decline due to the decline in sales and demand for the case. The second question is, what are the public relation options that Johnson & Johnson have in responding to the first round of Tylenol murders? The option that Johnson & Johnson public relation can make is to carry out transparent communication by issuing a public statement acknowledging the report of the deaths related to Tylenol and promising to investigate the problem thoroughly so that the public can be alert and provide the latest information. The second, companies can cooperate with authorities and legal agencies to assist in case investigation and share relevant information they have about the production, distribution, and supply chain of Tylenol product. And the last is Johnson & Johnson showing empathy and offering support to the families of victims. And the third question is, do you think the company made a investigation by reintroducing extra strict Tylenol? I think no. Johnson & Johnson should first take Tylenol off the market for a longer period to do more research and consideration in various factors such as production, process, shipping, packaging, and safety consideration. The fourth question is, in light of the response of other companies not to move precipitously when faced with a crisis, do you think Johnson & Johnson should have acted so quickly to remove the Tylenol product when the second round of Tylenol murders occurred in 1986? I think Johnson & Johnson decision to immediately remove Tylenol from the market after the second round of Tylenol killings in 1986 was the rectification that reflected the lesson learned from the 1982 crisis and the company commitment to prioritizing consumer safety and trust that can build brand reputation. And five question, what specific lesson can be derived from the way in which Johnson and Johnson handled the public relation aspect the death tragedies? The main lesson learned from the Johnson and Johnson associates is that the company quickly and openly handled this public relation crisis with public safety in mind with a massive product recall. They can handle serious problems courageously to gain public trust and support. And the situation, but what was the media environment when the Chileno crisis occurred? How might the result have differed if the crisis occurred today? In in 1982 and 1986, this crisis occurred, the environment and technological knowledge were still inadequate compared to today. In my opinion, if a crisis occurs now, then the chance of happening should be small. Seeing how today's technology is very sophisticated and sufficient to see the component or even the slightest error in the cyanide component that is put into the cylinder capsule, I'm sure a company as big as Johnson and Johnson will be able to manage it well. See what inform and the last question is see what information Johnson and Johnson offer its customer into the Tylenol website. How do you think Johnson and Johnson will use this website to communicate with the public if new health concern arise? In my opinion, the section on the Tylenol website shows that Johnson and Johnson carries up because they feel that customers have given them a lot of information and that Johnson and Johnson answer customer question and concern quick. In the general option of their website, the company provides much detailed information as possible, such as providing the exact doses and the ingredient in Tylenol product. I think that's all from me. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.